Cherie Hanson here. Today I was called on to talk about the the issue of guilt in failing the tasks that I've set for myself, and what I thought I would call it would be it's a confession. My belief is we're on earth to learn, and we get lessons all the time. People show up who are teachers, who are here to, take the pointer stick and show us where we're twisting on our kneecaps and it's going to hurt us, or where when we're lifting weights, we're doing damage to our elbows. And so it is very difficult work to stay in a place where you say to yourself, what am I supposed to learn from this? I've been priding myself, yay, go baby, on the fact that I haven't hated anyone recently. This is one of my goals. Did I hate somebody today? No, I got through the whole day without hating anybody. And then I always feel victorious and just such a perfect angel woman. The other day I got involved in a conversation, and the sweet person I was talking to disarmed me because they were telling me things that I did not believe. Here's my belief system and their belief system, and it's like this. Saying things like the vaccination wasn't necessary, that people who didn't have proper work permits or papers were gangsters and violent from another country. And I got triggered. I really got triggered. I'm sitting back there and I'm saying in my head, and my coach is always back here, take a deep breath, it's okay. And I'm having 3 conversations at once because I'm having a conversation with the person. And my higher self is back here, going, take a deep breath. You don't need to engage. You don't need to get angry. And the other part of me is the scientist. And it's going, what's happening to you right now? What are you doing? Why do you have this stuff going on in your stomach? Why are your hands forming into fists? Why are your shoulders coming up? Why are you reacting this strongly? And I kind of looked at it afterwards and said, man, am I silly to think I've escaped being human? I haven't. I try so diligently not to cling to being right. But I notice that my ego really can get a grip on me. The monkey can wrap its arms around me and carry me up to the top of the Empire State Building. And as soon as I hear something that I think is not kind. Now, that comes from my childhood trigger because I had only a few words, notice, to get out of the way of people who would become very dangerous to me. With their words, they would signal it. I'd hear my name and then did you? And I'm going, run away. But because I'm an adult, instead of having the runaway response, what happens is I've been taught that if I rage, if I argue, if I hate, if I fight, that somehow is going to protect me from the attack of the other person. And the big joke in this, I mean, it's a knee slapper. It could be on TikTok and people will be laughing their guts out, is that the person who is saying this is talking from their wounded childhood self, and I am reacting from my wounded childhood self. So, we're perfectly grown adults, but we're 2 3-year-olds in the sandbox fighting over a tractor. Or maybe he's got a better stick than I have and I want it. So this push for dominance, this push for, we interpret words that are coming at us as an attack. And if you've been attacked enough and felt unsafe enough when you were a child, you will immediately see yourself as valiant, as somehow more worthy if you attack somebody else in the name of compassion. And there's the knee slapper. I am going to force this person to be compassionate. I'm going to rage and argue and give them quotes and squint my eyes and have a bunch of stuff happening in my hatred place in my brain because that's going to make them more compassionate. And I'm just sitting there observing myself and going, oh, God, what is happening to you? Can I change this person's opinion? Well, I know damn well I can't. They're in a place where this is their reality. It's like me showing up, on an island and everybody there eats coconuts and eats fish. And I said, here's Spam. This is better. You should do this. It's better. It's my way. You're not going to change other people's reality by hating them. Really, honestly, think about that for a minute. Can you hold that thought in your head? I'm going to seduce them into doing what I want to do by being really, really nasty. And so I came to the place where I understood that my reaction, the way I felt about what this one person said, came from the amount of social media, the amount of posting about there's a tsunami of hatred coming. And so this one little poor person is sitting there and I'm going, oh, it's one of the army of the tsunami destroyer wave people. And it's just another person that has probably the exact same issues I have. So I wanted this to be a confession today that's something I went through yesterday. And I was quite jagged afterwards. When I laid down to go to sleep, I could feel my energy was very, very jagged because I had felt attacked. I had felt like I had to defend my beliefs, to justify my beliefs. That's not where you put your energy. You put your energy into signing a petition on Common Ground or paying a donation to Amnesty International or sharing information in a way that is like feeding birds. You just put a dish of information out hanging from a tree in your front yard on social media. And if they come and eat it, fine. If they don't, you don't chase the birds down with a hammer and try to kill them so that they can eat it. It doesn't make any sense. So finding a way, the middle way, which is between rage and total passivity, is what each one of us needs to do now. And it is actually growing us up to do that. Here's rage. I hate you because I disagree with you, and I think what you're saying is that people should die. You don't even you don't even know that that's what you're saying if you're saying that. I mean, that's something you have. It's like somebody who's singing in a choir, a soprano, and they're just really, really sharp. You know, they don't know they're sharp or they wouldn't be doing that. So, how do we handle this? I think it's up to you to figure out how you want to handle it. But for me, I'm deciding that it's a lesson. It's here to grow my spirit. It's here to teach me how to hold space for optimism and for compassion and for a kinder way. And I hate the lesson when it shows up. That's how I know it's a lesson. Am I really just like, no, I don't want this lesson. That's how you know it's a lesson. If it's like, oh, a yummy plate of tapioca pudding with chocolate sauce, that's not a lesson. Okay, so here's my confession to you today about the thing I had thought I had learned, but I hadn't. I'm still trying to grow up. I'm still trying to be a mature adult and not a frightened child. So thank you so much for liking my videos. I appreciate it. Subscribe now if you haven't subscribed yet. Make a comment, thumbs up. All of that stuff helps other people who are looking for, just some steadying advice. I mean, in this changing tornado time, it's really good to get advice about how to protect your soul and your spirit and your heart, because that's what we're trying to come out of all of this with. We do not want to become monsters when we think we're fighting monsters. That's not a good thing. It's just one person who was wounded, and I'm so triggered. If I could hear her or his story, I would probably go, oh my God. So leave space to grow. Kind of like when you buy clothing for children who are growing rapidly. Don't be wearing the clothes that fit, because you're going to be growing so damn fast. You're going to need to have bigger spirit clothes to wear around as you grow into them. And I want to say to you, thank you. I appreciate you.